You know, the day is long and there's still so much to learn. I've been thinking a lot about machines lately, but not just any machines, computers. What they are, how they work, how we use them every day. Do you want to learn about computers today? Great, me too. And I think I know just who to go see. My favorite computer science teachers from Cucamonga School District, Miss Lindsay and Mr. Darren, are in Computer Lab 11 today. So come on and learn with me.
Welcome to the Computer Lab. I'm Mr. Darren, and I'm here with Miss Lindsay.
Hi, we are so excited to have you here in the lab with us today. Mr. Darren and I were just chatting about what an impact computer science has made on our lives. Do you know what computer science is?
Computer science is a study of computers and how they work. Computer scientists develop hardware and software that we use every day.
Computer science has had a great impact on some major parts of our lives.
It's changed the way we travel, how we take pictures, and greatly increased what our phones can do.
Let's learn about computer science today.
What's the impact? Microprocessors. Computers have changed so much over the years. It's pretty amazing that the first computer was the size of a room. With the invention of a microprocessor, we now have computers that fit in our pockets. Smartphones.
Computers are used in so many different places.
They are complex machines made up of different parts, just like our bodies. In our bodies, we have organs like the heart, the brain, stomach, and lungs that each do something different. In a computer, there are parts that have different jobs too. We can sort these into either hardware or software.
Software is all the instructions that tell a computer what to do. These sets of directions are called programs. We have different programs to do different things. For example, we use word processing programs to type documents and video editing software to create movies. Software also includes games we play and the browsers we use to access the internet.
Hardware is all the physical parts of a computer. Think about the things you can touch. For example, a keyboard to type, or you can play a game with a controller. Hardware like these are input devices because that is how we put information into the computer. Other hardware sends information out from the computer to us. These devices are called output devices. Speakers send sound out to our ears, and the screen sends images to our eyes. Let's play a sorting game and see if you can sort these into either input or output.
Well, a keyboard is how I type letters in the computer. So is this an input or output device? It's an input device.
Speakers allow me to hear sound from videos or games I play. So is this for input or output? Output.
The mouse allows me to control the arrow on the screen and to click on places. So is this for input or output? Input.
The microphone allows me to record my voice so the computer can hear me. Is this for input or output? Input.
A printer takes the information from my computer, like words or pictures, and puts it onto paper. Is this for input or output? Output.
Great sorting, everyone.
That was a lot we just learned about hardware and software. But the thing about hardware and software is they don't always work like they're supposed to.
Tell me about it. Yesterday, my computer froze and it was driving me crazy.
Well, I told you not to stick it in the freezer. Your computer froze because you put it in the freezer. Come on, not even a little? No?
Anyways.
No? Okay.
Sometimes computers don't work correctly, but it is important to be able to describe the problem as best as you can.
Yeah, it's like when you're not feeling well.
Exactly. If you just say, I'm not feeling well, it would be hard to know how to help you.
Instead, you might say, I have a stomach ache, or I feel pain in my right leg, or my hand hurts because it's stuck inside the cookie jar. Again.
The same rules apply when talking about computer problems. If you just said, my computer isn't working to someone, they wouldn't really know how to help you.
Instead, we should say things like, the computer won't turn on, or I can't access the internet, or when I move my mouse, it doesn't move the arrow on the screen.
Let's try to describe the problem that's happening with this computer. Think about what you see and what you hear. How would you describe the problem?
How would you describe this problem, Miss Lindsay?
I'd say the sound is not playing or the audio is not working correctly.
You did a great job giving me details to describe your problem. That would help me know what to do next.
Computers are complex machines with lots of different parts. The more descriptive you are in telling someone the problems you're having, the greater impact they can have in helping you solve them.
What's the impact? Video streaming. Most of us today enjoy watching a video that gets streamed to our devices, whether it's at home, school, or on the go. Before video streaming, people had to be in front of their televisions at a certain time. Thanks to computer science, you can now watch a video whenever and wherever you want.
One computer by itself can do some pretty amazing things, but think about the awesomeness that could happen if you connect a bunch of computers together.
What you're describing is a network. Pretend you have a pet, and that pet looks like it's feeling sick. You might go talk to a grown-up in your house to see what to do. If that grown-up doesn't know what to do, then they will probably call someone else, like a veterinarian. You end up with a group of people sharing information with each other, and that's a network.
The same thing happens with computers. One computer may not have all the information it needs to do something, so it will need to talk with another computer to get that information. When computers talk to one another, it creates a network. Today, we have a huge network of computers that share information with each other from all over the earth. That's what we call the internet.
Here's an example of what a computer network might look like. There are lots of different paths that information can travel through. Special computers decide the path the information should move through to make it back to the user. For example, computer 5 needs to send information to computer 3. The information could go from 5 to computer 6 to computer 3. Or it could go from 5 to 4 to 3. There are other paths like this one, or that one, but these paths are longer and less efficient. Let's say computer 7 needs to send information to computer 4. What path should it take?
Well, the information can travel along the path from 7 to 6 to 4, because that looks like the shortest path.
Nice. What if computer 6 is super busy and so slow? Can you find another path the information can travel along?
In that case, the information could travel from 7 to 5 to 4.
Awesome. Let's give our friends a turn.
Computer 8 needs to send information to computer 2. Which path should the information follow?
I heard someone say information needs to go from 8 to 7 to 2.
Well, I heard someone say the information can go from 8 to 1 to 2.
Both of these paths get information where it needs to go, so both are correct. When navigating through a network, it can be tricky business. There is a lot of information constantly being shared, and it's important to be safe with that information. You never want to share passwords or other personal information like your address or your phone number with anyone.
Right. That's personal information that should only be shared with trusted people in your life. Being safe when accessing a network makes you a responsible digital citizen.
What's the impact? Computer scientists. Grace Hopper was an American computer scientist who was very interested in languages used by computers. Hopper worked with teams to develop several programming languages that allowed people to give directions to machines using some English words and code. Hopper was a pioneer in computer science during a time when not many other women were working in this field.
This new game I'm playing is so much fun. What are you doing?
I'm programming one of my robots.
Be careful. You might make it angry.
How would I make it angry?
Because you seem to be pushing its buttons.
Right. Why don't we do some more programming with our friends? Programming in computer science is when we write instructions for a computer to follow. The apps you use and the games you play were all done by people programming those instructions.
Programming is also known as coding. And when you're coding, it is important that you not only give the correct directions, but also they are in the right order. As an example, I'm going to give Miss Lindsay directions for making a snack called ants on a log. But we'll need some supplies.
No worries. I think one of my robots has got you covered.
So, ants on a log is a peanut butter on celery with raisins on top. So, let me think about the steps I need. Okay, Miss Lindsay. First, open up the jar of peanut butter. Next, scoop out some peanut butter. Oh, I should have been more specific. Scoop out some peanut butter with the knife. Yeah, sorry. Spread the peanut butter on one of the celery sticks in the inner part. Next, put the raisins on the peanut butter and the celery. Oh, I guess I forgot a step there. Instead, open up the box of raisins and place a few of them on the peanut butter of the celery. That looks great, Miss Lindsay. This will make a great snack. For later.
The directions Mr. Darren gave me are like the steps computer scientists give to computers when writing programs or code.
Let's become robots and see if we can follow some coding ourselves. Want to join us?
First, I think we need a little transformation. Let's get programming. Let's try right step, clap, left step. Right step, clap, left step. Great job. Now let's try left step, right step, clap, clap. Left step, right step, clap, clap. Nice work. Let's try right step, left step, clap. Right step, left step, clap. Nice work.
How about this one? Right step, left step, do a robot dance.
Right step, left step, do a robot dance.
That was fun.
You did a great job following directions.
Yeah, we followed our programming. Now let's do some more programming using block coding.
The robot is trying to get to the battery to recharge himself. Let's think about the directions it needs to go to get to the battery. We code the directions of the robot by joining together the correct blocks of code in the right order.
In this example, the robot needs to go right, then up, then right again. So you need to join a right block and an up block together, and then add another right block to the end.
Let's look at the path this robot needs to take. What coding blocks do we need to get him to the battery? Awesome! We need a right, down, and left.
Let's look at this path. What coding blocks do we need now? Great job! We needed up, right, down, and right block. You did a great job coding today. As you get older, the problems you will solve will get more challenging to code. But if you keep working hard and don't give up, you can figure it out.
It has been great spending time with all of you here in the lab today.
We did a ton together. We talked about computer science and the impact it's had on our lives. We explored hardware that is used for inputs and outputs.
We also learned about software, the internet, and how important it is to keep your personal information safe.
Finally, we explored coding and got to complete that fun coding challenge together.
Don't forget, we got to enjoy some of Mr. Darren's great jokes too.
Oh, whatever.
We hope that you take what you learned with us today and you go make an impact on the world.
Yes, get out there and become producers of the newest game or a helpful app. Until next time.
Wow, that was amazing! I can't believe computers can do all of that. Here I was thinking they could just play videos. What was your favorite part of today's lesson? Yeah, that was pretty great. I like learning about coding and moving those cool robots around. If you want to learn more about coding, you should visit code.org. That's CODE.org. Thank you for learning with me today. And remember, every day is a new chance to make an impact. Learning with you has been lots of fun, but for now, our day is done. See you next time.